In this video, we are going to talk about signs you're more attractive than you think. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. People have a bad track record when it comes to their ability to self-evaluate their performance. Research has demonstrated that humans are incapable of providing an accurate evaluation of themselves. In particular, with regard to matters of physical appearance and attractiveness. This is due to the fact that our perception of ourselves differs from that of those around us. We pay a great deal more attention to the deeds and appearances of other people than we do to the smallest of details about ourselves. As a result, the vast majority of people frequently underestimate both their own value and their appeal. It can be very frustrating to be unsure of what other people think of you, but there are a lot of indications that you can learn to recognize and use to form an opinion about yourself. The following are some indications that you might be significantly more attractive to others than you give yourself credit for. Number 12. People have strong feelings about you. People have a tendency to exhibit intense feelings toward you when they find you beautiful, whether those feelings are pleasant or negative. They can give the impression of being too pleasant or extremely frigid and rude for no apparent cause at all. Whichever extreme they choose to behave in, it is likely that it is because they find you appealing and want to get to know you, or that they find you threatening and want to get to know you. Some people will be petty toward you because they are jealous of your parents, and others will try to approach you frequently and make excuses just so they can talk to you and be around you. Number 11. People are surprised by your insecurities. Because of how fantastic they appear to be, it is rather difficult to imagine that those who are adored or put on pedestals might be just as insecure as we are. It is simple to convince oneself that they have nothing to be concerned about, which is a dangerous mentality to adopt. However, the reality is that everyone experiences bouts of low self-esteem at some point in their lives. Because of this, the majority of people were probably taken aback when you indicated that there are particular aspects of your appearance that you aren't satisfied with or that you wish to change. Any philosophized appears to be inconsequential to them, and it's likely that they won't even notice whatever imperfection you conjure up in the mirror. Number 10. People smile when they see you. When someone sees a stranger they find beautiful, they are considerably more likely to smile at them than they are when they see someone they know. If you walk down the street and observe that most of the people who pass you by smile at you, there is a good likelihood that they find you attractive. When we encounter something or someone that is aesthetically pleasant, our mouths automatically form a smile. It's possible to flirt with someone by flashing them a short smile, but in most cases, it's just a reaction to something that's aesthetically pleasant to the human eye. Number 9. Strangers stare at you. Anyone would feel self-conscious if they became aware that a stranger was gazing at them in public, but, if this occurs frequently, it may be a sign that you are more attractive than you give yourself credit for. In most cases, we are unable to shift our look away from the person we find attractive or like when they walk into a room because their presence compels us to pay attention. Someone who can so readily draw people's attention must be really appealing. If you find that everyone is staring at you, then it's possible that it's just you. Number 7. People raise their eyebrows when they see you. When someone makes an eyebrow-raised expression, in most cases, it denotes that they have been taken aback or astonished in some way. If someone glances at you and raises their eyebrows unconsciously while doing so, this is another clue that they may find you attractive. Your brain is responsible for the natural reaction of raising or lowering your eyebrows. It is possible to do so knowingly, but in most cases, this is not the case. If you observe that someone is acting in this manner when they see you, you can safely assume that it is because they find you attractive. Number 6. People often do a double take. When we come across someone who is particularly attractive, the vast majority of us give them a second look. It's possible that we do this for a wide variety of reasons, but the one that comes up most frequently is because we enjoyed what we saw and wanted to keep exploring for more. If someone gives you a second glance, it is a sign that they find you beautiful and are possibly trying to attract your attention to themselves. If people comment on your appearance on a regular basis, you almost probably have an attractive appearance. Number 5. People make duck lips. This is another action that takes place in our subconscious when we observe an attractive person performing it. No, not the frozen duck face that's all over social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook. I'm referring to a split-second response that can occur multiple times throughout the course of a conversation. This is a subconscious action linked to the desire to kiss the person, similar to someone constantly licking or biting their lips. As strange as it may sound, this is the same as someone wanting to kiss the person. Simply said, duck lips have a tendency to be much less apparent and, as a result, more difficult to spot. If you are having a conversation with a friend or a stranger and you notice that the other person is making this rapid small movement, you should understand what that implies now. Number 4. People react differently around you. Are folks noticeably more tense or worried when they're in your presence? Do you observe that they behave differently around you than they do with anyone else, and that when you approach them, they appear to be nervous or confused? When you're around someone you like or find attractive, it's almost impossible to keep from becoming flustered. Attractive people tend to be very intimidating, and it's almost impossible to stop yourself from becoming flustered when you're around them. If you find that people around you behave in an odd manner on a regular basis, it's possible that they find you attractive but are at a loss for words or don't know how to approach conversation with you. This might be a contributing factor. Number 3. Others go above and above to help. People who are naturally attractive have an unfair advantage in that the majority of people, even strangers, will go out of their way to assist them or lessen their burdens while they are going through difficult times. Have you noticed that other people, regardless of the circumstances, are quick to offer assistance whenever you ask for it? A problem that you are having. It's possible that this is due to the fact that you just are an appealing person, possibly also in terms of your personality, and as a result, others are more ready to provide you assistance. We are typically friendlier than we are conscious of being, and more charitable toward the people we find beautiful. Number 2. You rarely get compliments on your looks. Can you think of an instance when you were certain that everyone was watching you but it didn't really happen? Any praise may seem unusual for this one. It's normal to question your abilities and believe that something is wrong with you after something like this occurs. But it usually means the opposite. You receive very few compliments, perhaps because people assume you already know how attractive you are. They feel they don't need to remind you of it as a result. Some people could even assume you're sick of the attention. Number 1. A compliment can make you feel untrue. When you do get a compliment, which happens to be an uncommon occurrence, it is common for the praise that you have been waiting for to come off as casual or offhand. The casual mention of your physical characteristics by others has the potential to make you feel quite insecure. The reality is that they come out as being completely unconcerned because you always look fantastic. If you really give it some thought, you probably wouldn't be gushing over someone you find gorgeous 24 hours a day either. When they alter their looks in some way or wear something different, you usually merely comment on it in a casual manner. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.